Welcome to another Hangar 37 quick tip, where today I'm going to do a steering modification on the Freewing T-45 90mm jet. What I'm going to do is separate the front steering from the Y harness of the rudder on here, and I'm going to use the aux4 channel on my Spectrum DX9 and do a mix. Now the actual physical changes on the plane are fairly simple. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do, it's pretty simple. You find the steering wire, connecting wire, that goes from the servo back to the circuit board, and you just simply pull that and connect it to the aux4 channel of your AR9020X receiver. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll pick it up from there. Okay, as you can see here, aux4 is right here. This one. Just make sure you got your wires correct on this. On the Spectrum, the ground wire is to the top when you're on the top row. So that's it on the plane. Basically, you just reconnect that wire to your receiver, and the rest is done on the radio with the mixes. So we'll jump ahead to the DX9 and I'll show you how to set that up on there. I'm going to take my DX9, turn it on, and then we're going to power up the T-45. There we go. Okay, now that we're powered up, check all the surfaces, rudder, okay, I've got everything set up on here already, so you can see that the front wheel and the elevator are already working in unison. Now the travel on this, I have my aux4 channel set up to the knob on the right knob on the radio, and if you watch, I can set my trim. I can set my trims off of here. And that should be dead center of the beep. Okay. The trim for the rudder is separate to the rudder trim. As you can see, the rudder trim will trim the actual rudder. There's my center. The nice thing about this setup is that you have independent trim for either the wheel or the rudder, which doesn't sound like a big thing, but if something's off, you don't have to pull a connecting rod and adjust it. You can really just adjust it through the radio. Alright, we're going to go jump right to the radio here. Okay, then we're going to go into our DX9 transmitter. We're going to go into our system setup. I'm going to say yes, and then we're going to go into channel assignment. Okay, nothing changes there. We're going to go to next. And we're going to want to make sure that this is going to say NA when you first go in. If you press on it, you can go, it'll say inhibit, and you want to find the knob. Oh, there we go. Right knob. Okay. Now we're going to go back, and we're going to go into the model setup. Simply press your right row, and we're going to go into mixing. And I already have this set up on mix 1, and I have the rudder to aux 4 on, and basically you get to choose. Just make sure you pick aux 4. Now the rates that I choose was a minus 125. I experimented and played with it, and I found that I got the best range of motion out of 125 and 125. Offset it should be on there at 13%. You shouldn't have to muck with that. Make sure your trim is inhibited, and make sure your switch is on. For all this to work, you need to have this screen set up as it is. Okay, so now we're going to go back. Okay, the next step that I did is I went into the model menu, and I went into servo setup, and I went into travel. And for the aux 4, I set up 150.
Rotate right.
Both right.
Neutral.
And
rotate
left.
Neutral.
Okay, and that gave me the biggest range of motion. You may want to adjust that to your liking. I've seen some where they're like at 90 and 100. And I may change it too once I get it out and do some taxi testing on it. I may change that travel. Okay, one more thing. We're going to go back. And well, we should have stayed in there. We're going to go into servo setup, and one of the things you can do is in your sub trim. On your aux 4, when you initially hook this up, you're going to have that front wheel is probably going to be off when it's centered to the beep of the knob. So I did a sub trim to bring it dead even, so that I know when I hear that beep that I'm pretty well lined up. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not rocket science or brain surgery, but getting the numbers right helps. So hopefully this will be a great help to anybody that wants to use this on their T-45 or any other front wheel gear, any plane or jet. I've got it set up. I've got it set up on my B-25 bomber up here, and it works great. Same thing, using the aux 4 channel and using the mix. So I'm going to hook this all up again and do another quick demonstration. Okay, we are going to go back, and now we are at the model setting. DX9, great radio. You can also do wireless trainers on here. They've got plenty of three-way switches. I've got my throttle cut on here. Throttle's down.
Motors armed.
Got my throttle switch set up on, I believe it's the H switch.
Throttle cut on.
Okay, we got that cut. No throttle.
Motors armed.
Very, very nice feature, very safe feature, especially with the prop planes, big prop planes. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping this Hangar 37 quick tip will be of some help to you pilots out there that want to try it. Give it a shot. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. Well, that pretty much wraps up this quick tip from Hangar 37. And hopefully you like, comment, or subscribe. So this is John, One Crazy Flyer, signing off. Blue skies and calm winds.